and a strike. The Barnstormers put on a big shift against Roller, so there's a lot of space on the left side of the infield. 3 infielders on the right side for Lancaster, all playing at the edge of the infield dirt. 2-1 from Albaladejo. Swing and a miss. Roller out in front of a breaking ball, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Well, we're just about almost an hour into this ball game, but we've already had a pretty lengthy delay after there was an umpiring delay in the top of the second inning. 2-2 pitch here to Roller. Fastball, letter high for a called third strike. Roller set down looking, and Albaladejo has retired the first 4 batters that he's faced. So 1 out, nobody on, and that'll bring up Alex Castellanos. Castellanos hitting .286 this season with a pair of home runs and 6 runs batted in. And not the start that Roller was looking for. He's played well as of late, but that strikeout bug has still bothered him. That's his 18th strikeout of the season, second most in the Atlantic League. Albaladejo from the windup here. The first pitch to Castellanos is fouled to the backstop, 0-1. Barnstormers scored a pair of runs in the top of the first inning, and then after the 15-minute umpire change delay, brought 3 runs home on a 2-run single from Blake Galen and an error on the play from Scott Kelly. As Castellanos grounds this one over to third, it's fielded on the long hop by Tyler Bortnick, and an easy throw over to first base in time. There's 2 away. So Albaladejo's retired the first 5 he's now faced. 2 out, nobody on, and that'll bring Aaron Dudley to the plate. Well, still an excellent crowd on hand here at the Jewel of the Atlantic League. Now the Patriots trailing early. They hope that the guy that's coming to the plate right here can help steer them back into the right direction. And that's something that Aaron Dudley's done quite often so far this season. First pitch from Albaladejo to Dudley. It misses low and inside, 1-0. Dudley, a .389 batter on the year. That's tied for the 6th best batting average in the Atlantic League. Goes along with 1 run scored and 4 runs batted in. The 1-0 here to Dudley. Swung on, lined into right center field. It's another base hit for Dudley. Takes a wide turn around first, but he'll hold there as Blake Galen gets the ball back along the infield. Now an 11-game on-base streak for Dudley, a 10-game hit streak. And he's the first base runner of the game for Somerset. Continues the inning and brings up Adam Weissenberger. And the thing with Dudley, I mean, he's shown off his power. Had a towering home run a couple of days ago that went over the right field foul pole. But quite often at the plate, he's just got such a level swing. I mean, the majority of the base hits that we've seen from Dudley so far this season have not been sort of fluke bloopers. They've been solid line drives to right and right center. Now Weissenberger at the plate, and the first pitch from Albaladejo in for a called strike, 0-1. Weissenberger, a .250 batter on the season. He gets another start here for the Patriots because he's been playing so well. Jovan Gonzalez had to sit a week with a wrist injury. Weissenberger came in, and now all of a sudden Weissenberger has a 7-game hit streak. And he deserves to stay in this Patriots lineup. 0-1 to Weissenberger. Called a strike at the knees as Weissenberger disagrees. And the count 0-2. Weissenberger also has a home run and 6 runs batted in. Patriots have not utilized the long ball too often this season. Only 7 home runs. That's tied for 3rd least in the Atlantic League as a team. 0-2 on its way here from Albaladejo. Ground ball hit over to third. Fielded by Bortnick. He'll go the short way to second, and that will retire the side. So no runs for the Patriots on 1 hit, no errors, and 1 runner left on base. Through 2, Patriots trail 5-0 on 1450 WCTC and WCTCAM.com. first base. There's one away. So Teasley hoping for a quick bounce-back inning here. He's already allowed 5 runs on 4 hits through the first 2 innings of this ballgame. Now 1 out, nobody on for Ryan Castile. It's the first time that the Barnstormers have not had the leadoff batter reach against Teasley. Now the first pitch from Teasley, a fastball that misses outside. 1 ball and no strikes. And, you know, a bit of misfortune for Teasley so far in this ballgame. A couple of plays have really not gone his way, and he's been put in a difficult position as Castile swings over the breaking ball 1-1. He's allowed 5 runs, but only 2 of those 5 runs are earned. And, you know, potentially even more of them not necessarily his fault if you go back to the 2 runs back in the first inning. 1-1 here on the inside part of the plate for a called strike to Castile, 1-2. There were 2 errors by the Patriots in that second inning, but a pair of runs scored in the first after Somerset failed to finish off a successful rundown of Darian Sandford. As here Castile on a 2-strike count lines a base hit into left field. 5th hit of the ball game for the Barnstormers, and they have a 1-out base runner here in the 3rd. With that, we'll give the My Rewards radio code for tonight's broadcast. So go to the My Rewards section of your Patriots mobile app and enter the code Weissenberger18. Weissenberger18 is your My Rewards code. So go to the My Rewards section of your Patriots mobile app and enter the code Weissenberger18. WEISENBURGER space 18. As the first pitch fastball from Teasley in here at the knees for a called strike, 0-1. WEISENBURGER space 18 is your My Rewards radio code. Enter Weissenberger18 into the Patriots mobile app to get some My Rewards points. As Vlad Frias lifts this one out to deep center field. It's over Julio Bourbone's head. 1 hops against the wall, and Bourbon drops it on the transfer. Scoring all the way from first is Castile, and going over to third is Frias. And it's now a 6-0 Barnstormers lead. Well, that'll likely be the 3rd error of the ballgame for the Patriots. Frias should be ruled with an RBI double. And then he goes over to third base as Castile scores all the way from first. I imagine there should be an E8 on the play against Julio Bourbon, which advanced Frias over to third base. And just a sloppy game so far for the Patriots today. They had 3 errors in Game 2 of Wednesday's doubleheader. And in fact had 6 errors as a team in the first 3 games of that Road Warriors series. First pitch here to Anderson De La Rosa on the inside part of the plate for a called strike, 0-1. And already have 3 errors so far today. And this is a team that prides themselves on their defense. De La Rosa grounds this over to short. It's bobbled by Alfredo Rodriguez, but he collects the ball and fires it over to first base in time for the 2nd out. Well, the Patriots brought the infield in. They don't want any more runs to score against them, trailing 6-0 early in this one. And Rodriguez nearly bobbled that ball over at shortstop that could have led to a run, but because he was playing in, Frias did not break home on the ball. And Rodriguez was able to collect himself and fire it over to first base to beat De La Rosa. So a runner at third now with 2 away here in the top of the 3rd inning. Barnstormers leading the Patriots 6-0. Teasley comes set here to work against the righty Rico Noel. First pitch swinging to Noel is fouled off down the right field line, out of play. 0-1. Noel grounded out to short his first time up. He's 0 for 1 today. Batting .500 entering this ballgame. 0-1 swing and a drive deep to left field. Francoso back at the warning track. He leaps, and the ball hits off the top of the fence and stays in play. Frias scores from third, and Noel slides safely into third base with a 2-out RBI triple. 2 more runs home here for the Barnstormers in the top of the 3rd inning, and they now lead the Patriots 7-0. Oh, just a nightmare start to this ballgame for Somerset. riding high after winning their last 3 games against the Road Warriors, coming into a night with a packed house, and just everything that can go wrong for the Patriots so far tonight has gone wrong. It's the 5th RBI of the season for Rico Noel. It's his 2nd triple of the season. And now up to the plate is Darian Sandford, who swings and fouls off the first pitch he sees. Hits off of his ankle, and he drops to a knee. And now out to the home plate area will be the Barnstormers trainer, Jared Binner. And he'll sort of tell Sandford to walk things off a bit. Now 7 runs on 7 hits for the Barnstormers. Still with 2 out in the top of the 3rd inning. No runs on 1 hit, with 3 errors for the Somerset Patriots. So Sandford will be given as much time as he needs to settle in. He's still stretching his leg a little bit. And now he'll slowly walk back into the right-handed batter's box. A switch hitter batting from the right side here. He's reached base twice today. Drew a walk in the 1st inning, scored a run. Reached on a fielder's choice in the 2nd inning, scored a run. 0-1 now to Sandford from Teasley. Misses upstairs, 1 ball and 1 strike. Meanwhile, Rick Teasley now is at 68 pitches, and he is yet to get through the 3rd. There's no movement in the Patriots bullpen over in the right field corner for the time being. That might change in the bottom half of this inning. 1-1 from Teasley, misses low. 2 balls and a strike. Off of 3rd base is Rico Noel after his 2-out RBI triple. The 2-1 to Sandford. It misses outside, 3 balls and 1 strike. Well, the Patriots will certainly have an uphill battle. Mentioned earlier in the broadcast, of the 13 games they've played so far this season, they've allowed their opponents to score first in 8. 3-1 here to Sandford, in for a called strike, 3-2. This now game 14 of the season, and the Barnstormers have certainly scored first here tonight. So make it 9 times of the first 14 games where the Patriots' opponent has scored first. 3-2 to Sandford, line down the right field line, and it is a foul ball, as now there's some movement in the Patriots' bullpen. A righty starting to get loose. That might be Nate Rowe, might be asked to eat some innings here for Somerset. If you're looking for a silver lining, however, with this early deficit for the Patriots, of the 8 games in which their opponents have scored first this season, Somerset actually has a winning record. They're 5-3 in those games. 3-2 pitch from Teasley. Ground ball hit softly in front of home plate. Outfield's Weissenberger. Quick throw to first base, and that will retire the side. But it's another run-scoring inning for the Barnstormers. 2 runs home on 3 hits with 1 error and 1 runner left on base. Lancaster leads 7-0 as we move to the bottom of the 3rd on 1450 WCTC and WCTCAM.com.
Attention New Jersey camps, it's time to start thinking about your summer schedule and field trips for your campers. The Somerset Patriots camp days have returned for the upcoming season. Head over to TD Bank Ballpark in Bridgewater to check out top-notch baseball for the best price in town. The 2018 camp dates are officially set for Wednesday, July 25th, Thursday, August 2nd, and Wednesday, August 8th. The Patriots are welcoming camps with groups of all sizes to come out to the ballpark and enjoy America's favorite pastime. Each game begins at 11:05 a.m. and tickets start at just $8. There are also lunch options available for just $5. In addition, each camp in attendance will be welcomed with a public address announcement and a scoreboard announcement during the game. Camps can also take advantage of our on-field programs throughout the game based on availability. So book now to ensure a memorable, baseball-filled, fun-in-the-sun trip for your camp today. Give us a call at 908-252-0700 or visit SomersetPatriots.com to lock down your camp's perfect summer trip.
It works so hard to have everything set up, and then it works, and I think everything's good, and every time. Yeah. Looking for a great deal on a car? You'll score big savings at your Tri-State Ford dealer, proud sponsor of Somerset Patriots baseball. Visit tristateford.com for information today. Is your old phone system putting your business on hold? Ideacom Communications Group can help. Ideacom has the experience to provide a solution that's right for your business. Get the guys from Ideacom on your team by calling them today at 973-857-4440. That's one call that'll save you money. We return here to TD Bank Ballpark for the bottom of the third inning as the Patriots trail the Barnstormers 7-0. First pitch here to the left-handed hitting Mike Francoso drops in for a called strike, 0-1. It'll be Francoso, Kelly, and Julio Bourbon due up here for Somerset. Francoso takes a breaking ball in the dirt. 1 ball and 1 strike. Not the start that the Patriots were looking for tonight. 7 runs, 7 hits, no errors for Lancaster. No runs, 1 hit, and 3 errors for the Patriots. The 1-1 here to Francoso, swing and a miss. Big hack at a slow breaking ball from Albaladejo. And he falls behind in the count, 1-2. Still plenty of baseball left in this ball game. I mean, the Patriots will still have, 7 more turn at bats, including here in the bottom of the third. So plenty of time to try to slowly get back into this one. As Francoso grounds this ball over to second. A nice play on 1 bounce by the second baseman, Rico Noel. And he throws out Francoso at first. There's 1 away. So 1 out, nobody on, bottom of the third inning. And Scott Kelly will step to the plate. In case you're just joining us, whether it be on SPN.TV or 1450 WCTC, we very much appreciate you guys tuning in. If you're listening, if you're watching our live video on our Facebook account or SPN.TV, we do apologize for a little bit of the technical difficulties, but hopefully everything's running smoothly again now, and we should be all systems go throughout the remainder of tonight's ball game. Number 9 batter Scott Kelly steps in here for Somerset, a .276 batter on the season. No home runs, 5 runs batted in. Takes a first pitch strike. 0-1's the count. The Barnstormers plated 2 runs in the top of the first inning, 3 in the top of the second, and 2 more in the top of the third to lead this 7-0. 0-1 to Kelly, misses low and outside. 1 ball and 1 strike. Albaladejo has looked pretty strong so far. He's allowed just 1 base runner over his first 2 1/3. The 1-1 to the right-handed hitting Kelly. Ground ball hit over to second. Over is Noel. Ball hits his abdomen, but he's still able to collect and throw the ball onto first base just in time to beat Scott for out number 2. So back-to-back 4-3 putouts. And there's 2 away here in the bottom of the third. All 8 outs that Jonathan Albaladejo has recorded so far tonight have come pretty much along the infield. He has struck out a pair. Aside from that, it has been 6 other ground balls. Only 1 ball has left the infield for the Patriots today, and it was Aaron Dudley's 2-out single back in the second inning. And this is a guy in Albaladejo, while he has pitched very well over the course of his career in the Atlantic League. As Bourbon, first pitch swinging here, lines a base hit into center field. Second hit of the ball game for Somerset, a 2-out base runner will bring Alfredo Rodriguez to the plate. But for Albaladejo, despite his strong numbers over his career in the Atlantic League, it's not been a strong start to the season for the former big leaguer, the former New York Yankee. He entered tonight with a 12.85 earned run average and a couple of pretty poor starts from the 6'5 righty to begin his 2018 season. His first start of the year came against the York Revolution back on April 27th. That was the second game of the season for the Barnstormers. He worked just an inning and 2/3, allowing 6 runs on 6 hits. Alfredo Rodriguez here at the plate. First pitch from Albaladejo. Misses outside 1-0. And then Albaladejo's next time out, he got decently lucky with the win. He allowed 5 runs, 4 earned on 9 hits over 5 1/3 innings. But that was a game in which the Barnstormers offense exploded for 13 runs. The 1-0 here from Albaladejo in for a strike, 1-1. And in fact, the opposing starting pitcher in that game was Mitch Atkins, who the Patriots traded to the Revolution for the rights to Chase Hutchinson during the offseason. So Albaladejo's been involved with a couple of high-scoring contests. He's 1-1 on the season. 1-1 to Rodriguez, grounded softly to third. Charging in Bortnick, fields it on the short hop, and he flips it over to first base to retire the side. No runs for the Patriots, 1 hit, no errors, and 1 runner left on base. Through 3, Lancaster leads 7-0 on 1450 WCTC and WCTCAM.com.
I'm fighting cancer.
I'm fighting cancer.
I am fighting cancer.
I fight every day.
I fight every night.
Every hour.
Every minute.
And every second.
Robert Wood Johnson University Hospital Somerset and RWJ Barnabas Health, together with the Rutgers Cancer Institute of New Jersey, bring the latest research, treatments, and clinical trials close to home.
We're fighting cancer.
And I'm not fighting alone.
Robert Wood Johnson University Hospital, Somerset. Let's beat cancer together.
As a personal trainer, I thrive on guiding my clients to good health. When I was told I needed both hips replaced, I turned to the network of experts at Atlantic Health System. I was able to see my orthopedic surgeon in Sparta, right near my home, and received exceptional care at Morristown Medical Center for my surgery. I was able to teach, motivate, and inspire again.
Where you go for orthopedic care matters.
Atlantic Health System, because every moment is a moment that matters.
Save time checking online with the Supercuts mobile app. Download it now from the App Store or Google Play. When it's time for a haircut, save time and check it online using their convenient mobile app or at supercuts.com. For complete family eye care, go with the Patriots. Go see Dr. I.B. Ehrlich and Dr. Martin Storbeck at Bridgewater Optometric Center, located in Pearl Vision at the Somerset Shopping Center. Bridgewater Optometric Center is the official eye doctor of the Somerset Patriots. Bring in your Patriots ticket stub for an additional 5% discount. It's a 7-0 Lancaster Barnstormers lead here in the top of the 4th inning. Rick Teasley stays in the ballgame for Somerset. And a first pitch breaking ball to the number 2 batter, Tyler Bortnick, drops in for a called strike, going 1. Quickly from the windup, Teasley delivers a fastball inside. 1 ball and 1 strike. Teasley's allowed 7 runs through the first 3 innings of tonight's ballgame. Bortnick takes a fastball upstairs here, 2 balls and a strike. But of the 7 runs that Teasley's allowed, only 4 of them earned. 2-1 here from Rick. Chopped foul. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Well, Teasley now, after that 2-ball, 2-strike pitch, he is now at 77 pitches on the evening. He was at 73 through 3 innings. Fastball here misses low, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Couple of real turning points early in this ball game. As Teasley from the windup here, the 3-2 to Bortnick, grounded softly back to Rick. Fields cleanly and throws over to first base, but Aaron Dudley drops the ball. And it rolls into out-of-play territory in the Patriots dugout. And over to second goes Bortnick. Oh, man, that is the 4th error of the ball game for the Somerset Patriots. And it has just not been their night. Aaron Dudley is such a sure-handed fielder. And that was an easy 1-3 putout. The throw was accurate from Teasley, and Dudley at first base just flat out dropped the ball. I mean, unfortunately, there's no other way to put it, and he'll tell you the same thing. It was an accurate throw, and Dudley sort of reached a little bit to his left hip and just reached his glove down to make the catch, and the ball hit off the tip of his glove and rolled out of play. So the Barnstormers with another leadoff batter aboard. It's Bortnick at second, and the first pitch now to Blake Galen's, a fastball that misses low, 1-0. A 2-base error for Aaron Dudley. Now 4 errors already for the Patriots in this ballgame, and there's nobody out in the top of the 4th. The 1-0 from Teasley. Taken low and taken off from second base was Bortnick, and he's tagged out trying to steal third. What is Tyler Bortnick thinking? I know Bortnick's playing with a little extra motivation going up against his former team today. I mean, he said the same thing to me last year when he was with the Patriots going up against the Barnstormers. So he certainly wanted to impress today, but he just was thrown out trying to steal third base on a half-hearted stolen base attempt as Galen rips this one into right field, but over is Justin Trapp to make the catch. There's 2 away. I mean, with a 7-run lead, there's no reason for Tyler Bortnick to try to steal third base, especially as it makes the first out of the inning. And he didn't even do like a straight stolen base attempt of third. He took a really big secondary lead off the second base bag and then was sort of caught in between and then decided to commit himself to go into third base, but an easy play for Weissenberger to throw him out. Tag applied by Alex Castellanos. So now at the plate is Joey Turdoslavich. And he takes a first pitch strike from Teasley, 0-1. Teasley gets the call from Weissenberger, the 0-1 pitch. Fastball at the knees for a called strike, 0-2. So Teasley hoping for his quickest inning of the night. Now north of 80 pitches for the first time this season. From the windup here, the 0-2. Swung on, lifted out towards right. It's deep. Trapp ranging back near the warning track. Turns around and over the shoulder makes the catch to retire the side. Not the most conventional route from Trapp, but he's able to get out of the jam. No runs for the Barnstormers. No hits, 1 error, and nobody left on base. To the bottom of the 4th, Lancaster leads 7-0 on SPN.TV, 1450 WCTC and WCTCAM.com.
Baseball is ready to go. Are you? Go to supercuts.com to learn how you can win a baseball bucket list experience.
Nothing is more important than your child's education. The Somerset County Education Association represents the public school employees that make your child's education possible. This includes more than 7,000 teachers, paraprofessionals, bus drivers, nurses, custodians, secretaries, and other outstanding education support professionals. Visit www.sceanj.org for more information. Together, we can prepare our children for the future.
Of friends or coworkers you want to entertain, then come to TD Bank Ballpark and party with the Patriots on our Audi Suite Level. Patriot Suite Level is brought to you by your New Jersey Audi dealers and the all-new Audi Q5 SUV. Carrier Clinic is proud of its 108-year heritage. As an independent, nonprofit behavioral health care facility, we depend on the support of our community. Thank you for your generous support. Gifts made to Carrier Clinic are tax deductible. Bottom of the 4th inning, Somerset trailing this ballgame 7-0 against the Lancaster Barnstormers. Justin Trapp will lead off the frame, and he takes a first pitch curveball for a called strike from Jonathan Albaladejo, 1-0. 7 runs, 7 hits, no errors for Lancaster. 0-1 here to Trapp, taken for a strike, 0-2. No balls, no runs, 2 hits, and 4 errors for the Somerset Patriots. It has just been a sloppy overall game for Somerset, from top to bottom. Albaladejo works from the windup here, takes his time. 0-2 pitch, spiked in the dirt. 1 ball and 2 strikes. We'll check the out-of-town scoreboard for the first time in the Atlantic League tonight, as all 8 teams are currently underway. Top of the 7th inning, the York Revolution are leading the New Britain Bees 2-0. That's over in York, Pennsylvania at Peoples Bank Park. Albaladejo from the windup, the 1-2. Ground ball hit over to short, charging his Frias, takes the long hop, quickly exchanges the ball to his throw hand and guns it over to first base in time. There's 1 away. Other out-of-town scores in the Atlantic League. Sugarland Skeeters helping out the Patriots a bit. They lead the Long Island Ducks 5-1. in the top of the 7th inning over at Bethpage Ballpark. The Ducks entering today's ball game 2.5 games behind Somerset for first place in the Liberty Division. And then the other score, the Southern Maryland Blue Crabs leading the Road Warriors 2-0 in the top of the 8th inning down at Regency Furniture Stadium. Kyle Roller to step to the plate here for Somerset. Tries to drop a bunt down the third base line. The Barnstormers are challenging him to do that with the shift, but Roller taps it foul, 0-1. And it looks like Lancaster is not really going to change up their defensive alignment. Tyler Bortnick creeps in a bit at third, but he's playing at a normal depth for a shortstop. There's nobody down the third base line or down the left field line. A big time shift against Roller. 3 infielders on the right side. The 0-1. Breaking ball drops in for a called strike, 0-2. And Alba Ladejo has been pounding the strike zone so far today. He's now at 44 pitches on the evening, 32 for strikes. 0-2 to Roller, a fastball misses high and outside, 1-2. And that's a job by Alba Ladejo to try to switch up the eye level for Roller. He broke off a curveball for a strike and then followed it up with the fastball outside the strike zone upstairs. 1-2 pitch to Roller on the inside corner for a called third strike. And now Roller's going to argue with home plate umpire Matt Chris. Has a couple of words, points towards home plate, and now turns around and will slowly walk back to the Patriots dugout. Roller now 0 for 2 with the pair of strikeouts, and his tough start to the season continues. He has struck out twice today, both looking. So 2 out, nobody on here in the bottom of the 4th inning, and Alex Castellanos will step in. First pitch to Castellanos, in for a called strike, 0-1. On a game like this, for this Patriots team, you try to matriculate runs and try to get back slowly but surely. 0-1 misses low and outside. 1 ball and 1 strike. Can't hit a 7-run home run if you're at the plate. Patriots now, they just need to work the count against Alba Ladejo, try to get base runners, and just go with a next man up approach. And that's what has worked for Somerset so far this season. The 1-1 to Castellanos, misses inside. He checked his swing, didn't go around. 2-1. I mean, it's a Patriots team that, as a whole, they are hitting .291 on this young season. Very strong number. That's the second best team batting average in the Atlantic League. And it's been the batting average that has worked for the Patriots, not so much in the power department, but it's just been next guy up, base hit, double, single, double, triple. You know, it's those kind of long rallies that have really worked in Somerset's favor this year. 2-1 to Castellanos, fouled off, 2 balls and 2 strikes. There's only one player on this team that has multiple home runs, and it's the guy at the plate right here, Castellanos. A .286 batter entering tonight's ball game. He's hit safely in 7 of his 8 last contests. And has a run batted in 5 of those 8 games. 2-2 pitch on its way. Swung on and fouled off. Castellanos drops to a knee to fight off the breaking ball from Alba Ladejo. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Barely any empty seats to be found here at TD Bank Ballpark tonight. A very impressive crowd on hand for a beautiful Friday evening. The game just has not gone Somerset's way. 2-2 pitch, swing and a miss, strike 3. Alba Ladejo's 4th strikeout of the ballgame. He's allowed just 2 base runners over the first 4. And Lancaster leads 7-0 as we head to the 5th. On SPN.TV, 1450 WCTC and WCTCAM.com.
Get out of the bag, and what do we got for Jimmy? Where's Jimmy? Come here, Jimmy, come here. Jimmy, we got you a coupon for a free grilled cheese up at Cheese Inn. How about a hand for Jimmy, everybody? Stop by the Cheese Inn, stand behind section 212, get your delicious sandwich like the award-winning bacon jam grilled cheese. You may not see me the rest of the night. I'm going to get one. The Fraternal Order of Eagles Bridgewater Area 2137 has hit home runs for charity this season. For the home run hit by the Patriots at TD Bank Ballpark. Welcome back to TD Bank Ballpark
here, top of the 5th inning. A pitching change out for the Patriots. Rick Teasley's evening has come to a close after 4 innings of work. Teasley goes 4 innings, allows 7 runs, 4 earned on 7 hits, 2 walks, and no strikeouts. And into the ballgame now for Somerset is their right-handed reliever and New Jersey native Nate Rowe. Rowe's been very strong so far this season for Somerset. He's appeared in 5 games. He has a 1-0 record. He has not yet allowed an earned run. He's allowed 1 unearned run, 3 hits, 2 walks, and 5 strikeouts over his first 5 2/3 innings. A guy that desperately wanted to come back over here and play for his hometown team, and he gets a chance to do so, and he has taken advantage of that so far this year. Spent most of the parts of the last 2 seasons with the New Britain Bees, but now he's here with the Somerset Patriots. And after Rick Teasley's night has come to a close, Rowe will hope to stop the bleeding and keep Somerset within 7 and try to give these bats an opportunity to get something going against Jonathan Albaladejo, who has really had a strong start so far tonight. 7 runs on 7 hits, no errors for the Barnstormers, no runs on 2 hits, and 4 errors for the Somerset Patriots. I mean, it's been a tough day at the plate for Somerset with just 2 base runners against Albaladejo. They've struck out 4 times. It was a tough day on the mound for Rick Teasley. It was a tough day in terms of timing when the home plate umpire for tonight's ballgame, Frank Urilli, wound up getting hit on a foul ball in his neck and wound up causing us for about a 15-minute umpiring change delay back in the top of the 2nd inning. As Nate Rowe steps in here, and the first pitch to the switch-hitting Trayvon Robinson, now batting from the left side, in at the knees for a called strike 0-1. And it's been a tough day defensively for the Patriots. They've already committed 4 errors over the first 4 innings of tonight's ballgame. 0-1 from Rowe, swing and a miss. Robinson late on the fastball, no balls and 2 strikes. The 4 errors by the Patriots so far tonight, already the most errors they've recorded in a game this season. And I can't remember a single game last year in which Somerset committed 4 errors. I mean, this is a franchise that prides themselves on defense. 0-2 pitch from Rowe. It misses low and inside. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Somerset ranked 1st in team defense in each of the last 2 seasons. But this year, after getting off to a strong start defensively, at least over the last week, their defense has really eluded them. 1-2 pitch here from Rowe. It's a curveball that comes inside and looks like it hit on top of the toe of Trayvon Robinson, who limps down the first baseline. And Nate Rowe has hit the first batter that he has faced tonight. After Rowe got ahead in the count quickly, he hits Trayvon Robinson. And of the 5 innings so far tonight, the Barnstormers have had a leadoff base runner in 4 of those 5. It was a walk in the first, a single in the second, and then an error in the 4th, and now a hit by pitch in the 5th. So Robinson, despite limping down the first base line, is going to stay in this ballgame, and he'll take a nice size lead. As Ryan Castile now steps to the plate for the Lancaster Barnstormers. 1 for 2 today with a run scored. Rowe from the stretch here. The first pitch to Castile is a fastball that misses inside, 1-0. There will be a fireworks show after tonight's ballgame, so all of the sold-out crowd on hand certainly looking forward to that, to cap off a fun evening at the ballpark, as this pitch misses upstairs from Rowe, 2 balls and no strikes. We have an announced crowd of 6,832, which is the largest crowd of the season for the Patriots, and it certainly shows it with a very large attendance here tonight. 2-0 on its way from Rowe. Fastball taken upstairs, 3 balls and no strikes. So after Rowe threw the first 2 pitches of his evening for strikes against Trayvon Robinson, 5 straight balls, including a hit by pitch. 3-0 to Castile, inside ball 4. So a hit by pitch and a walk for the Barnstormers to begin the top of the 5th inning. Has runners at first and second, still nobody out. And now Vlad Frias, who's already 2 for 2, with an RBI, a double, and a run scored. Well, the Barnstormers have always been a team, they apply a lot of pressure on the opposing team's pitchers through their speed. But it's been a little bit speed and mostly just sloppy play from Somerset so far tonight. And this is a Barnstormers team that the Patriots, they normally handle pretty well. It's the first meeting between these two sides this season, and it's certainly gone the Barnstormers' way. First pitch swinging is Frias. He drills it deep to right field. Forget it. It is a long, towering 3-run home run from Vladimir Frias. Make it a 10-0 Barnstormers lead. Boy, they have just blown the roof off of this ballgame. A hit by pitch, a walk, and now a 3-run home run as Frias takes his time slowly jogging around the base paths. A 10-0 Lancaster Barnstormers lead. Still nobody out here in the top of the 5th. My goodness. Those are the first 3 earned runs allowed by Nate Rowe this season. And just an incredible turnaround from Rowe just after he looked like he really had some strong stuff on the first 2 pitches he threw to Trayvon Robinson in the first at-bat of this inning. As the first pitch here now to Anderson De La Rosa in for a called strike 0-1. I mean, he threw 2 fastballs. One was called a strike and one was blown right by a swinging Robinson to begin the inning. And then a ball and a curveball that got away from Rowe and hit Robinson on the top of his right toe. Put Robinson at first as this breaking ball is swung on and missed by De La Rosa 0-2. After that, he threw a 4-pitch walk to Ryan Castile. And then on the first pitch that Vlad Frias saw, launched a no doubt about it 3-run home run over the right field fence. It's the first home run of the season for Frias. He's now a triple shy of the cycle. 0-2 pitch to De La Rosa is fouled off just over our broadcast booth. So after Rick Teasley in his final inning in the 4th was able to work around a leadoff 2-base error by his first baseman Aaron Dudley and keep the Barnstormers off the scoreboard as De La Rosa fouls off another pitch here. It's been another big crooked inning for the Barnstormers. 2 in the first, 3 in the second, 2 in the third, none in the 4th, but 3 more here in the 5th, and there's still nobody out. So at the plate here is Anderson De La Rosa. 0-2 pitch on its way from Nate Rowe. Breaking ball lifted out towards left field. But over goes Francoso. He's able to line it up to make the catch, and there's one away. There's been 2 big turning points in this ballgame, in case you're just tuning in, whether it be on SPN.TV or 1450 WCTC. I still think you could go all the way back to the first inning when Darian Sandford was at first base with 1 out, nobody on, and Blake Galen was at the plate. Rick Teasley was on the mound, and Sandford is such a threat to steal a base. Teasley successfully picked him off of first. Dudley had the ball. He threw it over Alfredo Rodriguez at second base to try to catch Sandford in a rundown. As the first pitch here to Rico Noel's in for a strike 0-1. And if Rodriguez had caught the ball from Dudley, they would have still had Sandford in a rundown, likely tagged him out, and would have retired Sandford from the base paths. There would have been 2 out, nobody on in the inning. 0-1 curve here to Noel, swing and a miss, 0-2. But instead, Rodriguez dropped that ball. Sandford was safe. A couple of pitches later, he went first to third on a base hit from Blake Galen, scored on a sac fly, and then a soft ground ball off the bat of Trayvon Robinson with 2 out in the inning. Alex Castellanos at third base couldn't get his body in front of it. It rolled and found its way into left field for a base hit. As Noel swings and misses on a curveball in the dirt here from Rowe, strike 3. There's 2 away in the inning. But ever since that point, that's really been, it's been all Barnstormers. Are able to get and scratch together a pair of runs in that first, and then the other real turning point in this one was in the top of the second inning. The bases were loaded with 2 away, so the Barnstormers were already threatening. However, Rick Teasley worked a 2-strike count against Blake Galen. It was a 2-2 count with the bases loaded. As the first pitch here to Darian Sandford misses upstairs 1-0. And on a 2-2 pitch, Blake Galen at the plate slightly tapped the ball foul. It hit off the home plate and then bounced right into the neck of the home plate umpire, Frank Urilli. Fastball here from Rowe outside, 2 balls and no strikes. And when Urilli was hit by that ball in his throat, he dropped to the ground, and he had to be attended to behind home plate. And it took about 15 minutes for Urilli to leave the field and for a new umpire to come in as Sandford skies this one to center. Should be playable for Bourbon. He'll make the catch, and that retires the side. But it was that 2-2 at bat to Blake Galen that might have completely changed the course of this one. Either way, it's now a 10-run Stormers lead as we move to the bottom of the 5th inning here on SPN.TV, 1450 WCTC and WCTCAM.com.
Bottle flip challenge? No problem. Running Man challenge? Piece of cake.
Mannequin challenge? Easy peasy.
Now we challenge you to stop substance abuse. Every day, teens are at risk of an overdose. Drugs affect your brain and several other vital organs. So stop and think before trying one of these harmful substances. Are you up for the challenge?
I can't compute why Fullerton sells more cars and trucks than everyone.
It's not rocket science, Professor. We always give our customers the lowest prices, online and in person.
Fullerton always has the lowest prices? Egads! It's beyond comprehension!
Get the best sales, deals, savings, and the most money for your trade the entire month of May, only at Fullerton.
It's amazing!
Shop our new inventory today.
Hey kids, would you like to have an ice cream party, receive exclusive Somerset Sluggers merchandise and tickets to games? Then become a member of the Somerset Sluggers Kids Club. The Patriots would like to thank Children's Specialized Hospital for their support of the Somerset Sluggers Kids Club. Enjoy a Patriots game in style from the Diamond Club. This large private suite has great views, features indoor and outdoor seating, and has our largest all-you-can-eat premium buffet menu. It's a great location for your next family party or corporate meeting. Call the Patriots Group Sales Department at 908-252-0700 to book the Diamond Club today. Aaron Dudley leads off the bottom of the 5th inning. He takes a strike from Jonathan Albaladejo, and the count 0-1. It'll be Dudley to lead things off, followed by Adam Weissenberger and Mike Francoso, with the Lancaster Barnstormers leading Somerset 10-0. 10 runs, 8 hits, no errors for Lancaster. No runs, 2 hits, and 4 errors for the Patriots. Albaladejo from the windup, the 0-1 to Dudley. He moves out of the way, but it's called a strike on the inner half by Matt Chris, 0-2. Dudley does have 1 of the 2 hits for the Patriots tonight. Had a base hit back in the 2nd inning. Extended his on-base streak to 11 straight games and his hit streak to 10 straight games. Checks his swing on a curveball in the dirt. Appeal down to the first base umpire, who cannot really see anything with a left-handed batter at the plate, says that he went around. So, sure thing there. Dudley set down on strikes, and there's 1 away. That's 3 consecutive strikeouts for Jonathan Albaladejo. He now has 5 strikeouts in this ballgame, and there's 1 away. I mean, that's a difficult situation for Ryan Benson over at first base. We're only playing with 2 umpires in this ballgame because Frank Urilli was taken out in the top of the 2nd inning. As Albaladejo from the windup, first pitch curveball to Weissenberger, misses inside, 1-0. So if there was to be an appeal with a left-handed batter at the plate, with the only other umpire being Ryan Benson, and he has to be over at first base. That's the proper position for an umpire with nobody on. As this pitch in for a strike for Weissenberger, 1-1. I mean, he's got to make a call from that point, and it looked like Dudley went around from up here, so I'm sure that's what Benson was going on. Looked like he certainly went around, but just a difficult position for him. 1-1 to Weissenberger, grounded over towards short. High hop, fielded by Frias. Quickly transfers the ball to his hand and throws it on to first base, 2 away. Frias has been very impressive defensively. Saw him last year, and he was this pretty solid defender, but so far today, he has one very fluid motion in which a ball is grounded to him, and he's able to field it and sort of make a circular kind of motion where he fields the ball with his glove, and as he's fielding it, brings the glove towards his body, gets his right hand into the glove, transfers the ball into his hand, and then in one fluid motion throws it onto first base. So 2 out, nobody on here in the bottom of the 5th inning. Up to the plate comes Mike Francoso. First pitch to Francoso, in for a called strike, 0-1. And again, the Patriots have not recorded a single flyout or pop-out yet today against Albaladejo. As the 0-1 ground to the first base, it's fielded by Terdoslavich. He'll take it himself to the bag, and it's another quick 1-2-3 inning. That's now 7 consecutive retired by Albaladejo, and just 2 base runners so far for the Patriots tonight. Lancaster leads 10-0 as we head to the 6th on 1450 WCTC and WCTCAM.com.
At Flemington Car and Truck Country, we've been satisfying customers for over 40 years, providing selection. With 16 manufacturer brands plus over 500 available certified pre-owned vehicles. Convenience. With all our dealerships located on Route 202 and 31 in Flemington. And satisfaction. With positive reviews praising our business model every day. We'll never take our customers for granted. Flemington Car and Truck Country.
Every day, we're here for you.
Nothing is more important than your child's education. The Somerset County Education Association represents the public school employees that make your child's education possible. This includes more than 7,000 teachers, paraprofessionals, bus drivers, nurses, custodians, secretaries, and other outstanding education support professionals. Visit www.sceanj.org for more information. Together, we can prepare our children for the future.
Welcome back to TD Bank Ballpark here. NJM, a proud sponsor of Somerset Patriots baseball. Start your NJM at njm.com. Supercuts, another proud sponsor of the Somerset Patriots baseball. Baseball is ready to go. Are you? Enter for your chance to win a baseball bucket list experience when you snap a selfie of your new haircut inside or in front of Supercuts and post to social media using the hashtags #SuperReady and #contest. It's a 10-0 Lancaster Barnstormers lead as we return here for the top of the 6th inning. Mark Schwartz on SPN.TV, 1450 WCTC and WCTCAM.com. We've got Mike Sanfilippo running our boards back at our WCTC studios. Always appreciative of Mike's help, as the first pitch here to Tyler Bortnick is grounded foul, 0-1. And then we've got Pat Boyle and Jonathan Denica running our video broadcast in the booth to my left. Nate Rowe back on the mound here for the Patriots in the top of the 6th. 0-1 to Tyler Bortnick, misses upstairs. 1 ball and 1 strike. 10 runs, 8 hits, no errors for the Barnstormers. No runs, 2 hits, and 4 errors for the Somerset Patriots. The 1-1 from Rowe, breaking ball, grounded foul by Bortnick. A ball and 2 strikes. The announced crowd on hand, 6,832. A very strong crowd here at the Jewel of the Atlantic League. And the guy at the plate right now for the Barnstormers, Tyler Bortnick, he knows about that quite well after his time with the Somerset Patriots last year. 1-2 here to Bortnick, grounded softly in front of home plate. Weissenberger comes out, fields, spins, throws to first, and a scoop by Aaron Dudley gets Bortnick out. There's one away. That was a fine defensive play made by both Weissenberger and Dudley. It was a tough chance for Weissenberger as the ball was a little further away from home plate than I think he initially anticipated. Maybe about 25 to 30 feet in front of the plate. Jumped out, called off his pitcher Nate Rowe, fielded the ball with his right hand, plucking the ball off the grass, and fired a low laser beam onto first base where Dudley made a nice short hop and pick to get the first out of the inning. So now here's Blake Galen. He takes a strike, 0-1. Galen is 2 for 3 today, and he had arguably the biggest hit of the ball game back in the second inning. Completely turned this game over. 0-1 from Rowe. Drops in for a strike, 0-2. The bases were loaded with 2 out, and after the 15-minute umpire change delay, the first pitch that Rick Teasley fired to Blake Galen was grounded softly to the left side of the infield, but threw into left field for a base hit. 0-2 here to Galen. Misses outside, 1 ball and 2 strikes. The base hit scored a pair, and then on Mike Francoso's throw home, Adam Weissenberger caught it and threw it over to second to try to get Galen out at second base. But sprinting home on the throw from third was Vlad Frias, and then he scored on an E2. And the Barnstormers, after that play, were leading 5-0. As this one's fouled off the bat of Galen, 1 ball and 2 strikes. If after that 15-minute delay, if Teasley was able to get the final out of that inning, it would have still been just a 2-run deficit for the Patriots at the time. But Galen made it a 5-run deficit, and since that point, Lancaster's doubled their lead. 1-2 pitch from Rowe, swing and a missed, strike 3. Rowe's had his curveball working as his strikeout pitch here today. Second out of the inning, second strikeout for Rowe. 2 out, nobody on, and now the Patriots looking for their first conventional 1-2-3 inning of the evening. It'll be Joey Terdoslavich to step in here. Another switch hitter for the Barnstormers. They have 4 switch hitters in their lineup. Sandford, Terdoslavich, Robinson, and Frias. First pitch here to Terdoslavich is lined foul. Down the right field line, out of play, 0-1. Terdoslavich, a former big leaguer, notably with the Atlanta Braves, spent parts of 3 seasons with the Braves. A player that the Patriots did have conversations with during the offseason, as Terdoslavich fouls this one off down the left field line, now 0-2. But with the Patriots bringing in a lot of former big leaguers in their own right and guys from the Frontier League that were hungry to prove themselves, there wasn't a spot for Terdoslavich. He decided to go over to the Barnstormers, where he already has an RBI today, now in Atlantic League leading 16 runs batted in on the season. He swings and lifts this one out to left field. Coming in is Francoso. He makes the catch, and that retires the side. So it's a quick 1-2-3 inning for Nate Rowe and the Patriots here. We'll head to the bottom of the 6th. Somerset trailing by 10 on 1450 WCTC and WCTCAM.com.
It's the small successes that lead to the big successes. It might seem like these little things, like you don't wake up in pain anymore, that's a small success. But eventually it's going to lead to a big success for you, where you're going to wake up, not be in pain, but you're also going to be able to lift 100 pounds more, or able to run a 5K, losing that weight that you want. And maybe you can even get off of your cholesterol medication that you've been on for a long time, because you've been making, health a priority, which is really important.
Visit SomervilleAluminum.com to learn more today.
Smacks a home run into the net between the flames of the Char Steakhouse logo, you'll bet $10,000. And a free steak dinner at Char Steakhouse. Char Steakhouse, it's rare to find something this well done. Good luck, Rich Pearsall.
Shopping for a new car? Hit a home run with all the great deals available now at your Tri-State Ford dealer, proud sponsor of Somerset Patriots baseball. Visit tristateford.com for more information today. Jonathan Albaladejo comes back out to the mound for his 6th inning of work. It'll be his longest outing of the season as he works against Scott Kelly. And then back to the top of the order, Julio Bourbon and Alfredo Rodriguez, the 9-1-2 batters, due up for Somerset on what so far has simply just not been their night. Still plenty of baseball left, and a strong crowd remains on hand as they await a post-game fireworks show. First pitch to Scott Kelly here is chopped foul, 0-1. The Patriots have had just 2 base runners so far today against Albaladejo. It was a 2-out single from Aaron Dudley in the second and a 2-out single from Julio Bourbon in the third. And in fact, those are the only 2 balls that have left the infield against Albaladejo tonight. 0-1 to Kelly in for a called strike, 0-2. Albaladejo has been mighty impressive. 5 innings to this point, no runs on 2 hits, no walks, and 5 strikeouts. He has shut down this Patriots lineup, while the Lancaster lineup has put 10 runs on the board on 8 hits. As Kelly pops this one up, foul territory, first base side, over for a look is Terdoslavich, but he runs out of real estate. So Kelly able to stay alive in the count.
Also for the Barnstormers, now playing right field, number 4, Matt Hibbert.
So there is a defensive change for the Lancaster Barnstormers in the outfield. Taking over for Blake Galen is number 4, Matt Hibbert. Hibbert does not get a lot of playing time for the Barnstormers, so he comes in here in a 10-run game as Kelly swings and misses at a curveball in the dirt from Albaladejo. They complete the putout at first base, and there's 1 away. Now 6 strikeouts for Albaladejo, and he's not a stranger to having success in the Atlantic League. And we'll get into his numbers in a bit. I mean, he's a guy that has not only had success in this league, but he has won some awards in this league. In fact, Albaladejo is a former Atlantic League Pitcher of the Year as he comes on the mound here to work against Julio Bourbon. First pitch from the righty Albaladejo to the lefty. Bourbon misses high and away. 1 ball and no strikes. He was the Atlantic League Pitcher of the Year just a couple of years ago in 2016, which was a very strong season for the Bridgeport Bluefish. They nearly made the playoffs. Bourbon scoops this low changeup from Albaladejo into right field, but it's playable for Hibbert, and there's 2 away. That's the first out that's been recorded in the outfield tonight for the Patriots. 2 out, nobody on, and up to the plate will come Alfredo Rodriguez. But in that 2016 season for Albaladejo, he set an Atlantic League record with 164 strikeouts. Very impressive year there. Overall, he's 22-12 in his Atlantic League career. From the windup here, first pitch to Alfredo Rodriguez, grounded down the first base line. It's a fair ball. And Alfredo Rodriguez with the 3rd hit of the ball game for the Somerset Patriots. Rodriguez now 1 for 3. With that, he's now reached base safely in 13 of his 14 games this season and 28 of his last 29 dating back to last season. For the Patriots fans, a sold-out crowd, they're hoping for a reason to cheer on their team. There haven't been many reasons so far tonight as Somerset is being blanked 10-0. But now the heart of the order due up for the Patriots against Albaladejo. Rodriguez takes off. First pitch swing in his trap. Lifts this one out to center field. It's deep. Ranging back is Sandford. It's over his head and will 2-hop against the wall. That'll score Rodriguez all the way from first. And the Patriots are on the scoreboard. At long last, it's an RBI double for Justin Trapp, making a 10-1 deficit here in the 6th. So Justin Trapp over at second base now. That's his team-leading 10th run batted in of the season. He's able to score Alfredo Rodriguez from first. It's the first extra base hit of the ball game for the Patriots. And now that'll bring up Kyle Roller. Roller is struggling at the plate here today. He's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts, both looking. But the Patriots, they have broken through against Jonathan Albaladejo with a 2-out rally here in the bottom of the 6th inning. Albaladejo from the stretch. First pitch to Roller. It's a curveball that misses outside, 1-0. And the Patriots still waiting for that first mammoth blast, that first Roller smash of the season from their designated hitter. Such an impressive season last year for Roller. And it just seems like he's just a little bit off on some of those big breaking balls and tardy on the fastballs. The 1-0 blocked in the dirt by De La Rosa. 2 balls and no strikes. I mean, it's still a relatively small sample size for Roller, but the numbers are, it's quite a stark contrast between the season last year and this year. Roller last year led the Atlantic League in slugging percentage, but so far this year, the Patriots cleanup batter ranks dead last amongst qualified batters in slugging percentage, which is just an absolutely shocking statistic for a guy that has had so much success in the Atlantic League. Albaladejo takes his time, the 2-0 pitch. Fastball misses inside, 3 balls and no strikes. I mean, last season, Kyle Roller, he had a .591 slugging percentage and a .429 on-base percentage to lead the league. But so far this season, a .194 slugging percentage, a massive difference. 3-0 here to Rollers, in for a called strike, 3-1. Now, to Rollers' credit, he has still been able to get on base. In fact, he enters tonight's ball game with 11 walks. That's tied for the second most in the Atlantic League. And he has a 3-1 count here with Trapp off of second base. Another shift along the infield for the Barnstormers to hold Trapp over at second. 3-1 pitch. Fastball at the knees for a called strike, 3-2. The only difference here, however, is that Tyler Bortnick at third base is actually shaded towards where a normal third baseman would play. And that's to prevent Justin Trapp from trying to take third base with a big shift. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 away here in the bottom of the 6th inning. The Patriots have broken through on a 2-out RBI double from Justin Trapp. Kyle Roller at the plate. Albaladejo here comes set. The 3-2 pitch. Misses low, ball 4, and it gets underneath the glove of Anderson De La Rosa and rolls to the backstop. So Kyle Roller draws his team leading 12th walk of the season. First time that he's been on base today. Trapp advances over to third. That's 3 consecutive 2-out batters to reach for Somerset. And Alex Castellanos will be the batter. Out from the Lancaster dugout, looks like their manager Ross Peoples. And he does not want his infielders to join in on this conversation with Jonathan Albaladejo. Just wants his catcher Anderson De La Rosa. So they'll have a meeting on the mound. Nobody yet getting loose for the Barnstormers in their dugout, in their bullpen down the left field line. A couple of guys standing up over there, but nobody throwing just yet. Albaladejo has been pretty economical with his pitch count. He's now at 74 pitches with 2 out and 2 on here in the bottom of the 6th inning. And look, you know, this is a Patriots team where they've had a couple of big run-producing games so far this season. I know they're trailing by 9 right now, but if Castellanos, who already leads the team with 2 home runs on the season, if Castellanos could potentially connect on one here, make it a 6-run ball game, and then you still have, you know, a couple of innings left with which to work, who knows? Anything is possible. That's why they play 9 innings. It's Trapp off of third, Roller off of first. Castellanos at the plate here. So far 0 for 2. Albaladejo comes set, and the first pitch breaking ball gets Castellanos well out in front, 0-1. Infield plays straight up against the former Los Angeles Dodger. Outfield straight up as well. Just a slight wind blowing out towards right center field. Albaladejo finding himself in danger for the first time tonight as Castellanos swings and fouls this one off over the backstop, out of play, into a couple of rows immediately in front of the broadcast booth. No balls, 2 strikes, 2 away here in the bottom of the 6th inning. Barnstormers leading 10-1. 10 runs on 8 hits for Lancaster, 1 run on 4 hits, and 4 errors for the Somerset Patriots. Albaladejo comes set here with runners on the corners. The 0-2 pitch. Swung on and lifted out towards right center field. It's deep. Sandford back. Warning track near the wall. He makes the catch at the deepest part of the ballpark, and that will retire the side. So 1 run for the Patriots on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 runners left on base. We'll head to the 7th. Somerset trailing by 9 on 1450 WCTC and WCTCAM.com.
Well done. All right. Everybody on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, we invite you to take out your phones. It's time for the T-Mobile 7th inning.
Attention troops, Scout Nights with the Somerset Patriots will be returning to TD Bank Ballpark for the upcoming season on Friday, June 1st, Sunday, July 29th, and Thursday, August 23rd. Additionally, our Girl Scout days are set for Saturday, June 23rd, and Saturday, August 18th. Troops will have the honor of presenting both their PAX banner, along with our nation's colors on the field before the game. A parade around the field will end with the troops lining the infield during the national anthem. Scouts looking to earn badges for presenting the colors and going on a go-see-it outing can fulfill both, all while enjoying America's pastime. Tickets begin at just $8.50 for everyone in the group, with commemorative 2018 Scout patches available for just $1.50. Visit SomersetPatriots.com or call 908-252-0700 so you can get involved and have your troop honored at a professional baseball game.
Alpine Business Systems is a leading provider of information systems and services. Our staff of certified network professionals deliver world-class consulting, design, implementation, integration, maintenance, and administration of computing systems and networks, as well as system support services and custom software development. Visit Alpine Business Systems at www.alpinebiz.com. Alpine Business Systems is the official IT provider of the Somerset Patriots. A new pitcher in the ball game here for Somerset as we move to the top of the 7th inning in a 10-1 Lancaster lead. Nate Rowe exits and Chase Hutchinson enters. Hutchinson, the 6'5", 215-pound southpaw in his first year with the Patriots, dominated with the York Revolution last year. He's making, right now for Somerset, his 6th appearance of the season. He has struggled so far. In his first 5 appearances, he's allowed 5 runs over 4 1/3 innings on 7 hits, 2 walks, and 3 strikeouts. But he did throw a scoreless inning of relief his last time out, so he'll hope to carry some of that success against the team he is quite familiar with. Played a lot of games against the Lancaster Barnstormers last year as a part of that Battle of the Roses rivalry. So it'll be Hutchinson to work against the 5, 6, 7 batters here for the Barnstormers. Trayvon Robinson, Ryan Castile, and Vladimir Frias due up. First pitch to Robinson, chopped foul, 0-1. So Hutchinson, the lefty, the 3rd different pitcher used by the Patriots tonight. Nate Rowe went 2 innings of relief. He allowed just 1 hit, but it was a big one. A 3-run home run to Vladimir Frias in the top of the 5th inning. So 3 runs allowed by Rowe, all earned, 1 walk and 2 strikeouts. First 3 earned runs allowed by Rowe this season. Hutchinson works from the stretch with nobody on. 0-1 to Robinson, lifted out towards right. It's deep, but playable for Trapp at the edge of the warning track. He makes a 2-handed catch, and there's 1 away. So that's now 7 consecutive retired by Patriots pitchers since the Vladimir Frias home run. 1 out, nobody on, top of the 7th inning, and up to the plate will come Ryan Castile. Just to recap a bit on what's happened so far tonight, the Barnstormers plated a pair of runs in the top of the 1st inning on a Joey Turdoslavich sac fly and a Trayvon Robinson 2-out RBI single. They added 3 more runs in the top of the 2nd inning on a 2-out, 2-run base hit from Blake Galen. A 3rd run scoring on that play on an E4, excuse me. They would add 2 more runs in the top of the 3rd inning against Rick Teasley on an RBI double from Vlad Frias and an RBI triple from Rico Noel, so they jumped out to a quick 7-0 lead over Somerset. First pitch here to the left-handed hitting Castillo, grounded over towards third, and a nice throw by Castellanos and a nice pick by Aaron Dudley, and there's 2 away. So 2 out, nobody on, and now that'll bring Vlad Frias to the plate. So after the Barnstormers were leading 7-0 after 3, they did not score in the 4th, but it was the Frias 3-run home run in the 5th that made it a 10-0 Barnstormers lead. And Somerset responded on a 2-out RBI triple from Justin Trapp in the bottom of the 6th inning to break through. And that's where we currently stand, a 10-1 Lancaster lead with 2 out, nobody on in the top of the 7th inning. Hutchinson hoping for his first 1-2-3 inning of the season. From the stretch, the first pitch to Frias in for a called strike, 0-1. Frias, a triple shy of the cycle. A single in the 2nd, a double in the 3rd, and a home run in the 5th. He has 4 runs batted in and 2 runs scored. The 0-1. Misses low and outside. 1 ball and 1 strike. Infield plays back, the outfield straight up. Frias, a .279 batter entering the season. He was an all-star in the Atlantic League last year. Goes without batting gloves from the right side of the plate here. The 1-1 from Hutchinson drops in for a called strike, 1-2. Hutchinson, one of potentially 3 left-handed relief pitchers available for the Patriots tonight, with a little bit of shuffling they've done along with their roster over the last couple of days. 1-2 here, line drive foul down the right field line into the Patriots dugout. And we'll get a little bit more into it in the bottom of the 7th inning, but in terms of recent transactions for the Patriots, of course, on Monday they announced the signing of big league right-handed starting pitcher Kyle Davies, and he is scheduled to start Game 1 of tomorrow's doubleheader here at TD Bank Ballpark. And with that, the Patriots needed to open up a spot on the roster, and yesterday they announced that they released Randy McCurry. 1-2 here to Frias, misses inside as Hutchinson slips on the mound. Hopefully he's all right. Phil Lee at the top step of the Patriots dugout, and Hutchinson just stares into the Patriots dugout, says he's all right. And Lee takes a couple of steps out, hangs around, and he'll take a couple of steps back in. So Hutchinson will stay on the mound. 2 balls, 2 strikes, and 2 away in the top of the 7th inning. Hutchinson versus Frias here. From the stretch, kicks and fires. This one misses low and inside. 3 balls and 2 strikes. So with Randy McCurry getting released from this team, he made 5 relief appearances with the Patriots. That opens up a spot in the bullpen, and we'll see how the Patriots really want to handle this moving forward. They'll have a day off on this Sunday to think about things, but in terms of the doubleheader starting pitchers tomorrow, it'll be Kyle Davies in Game 1 and Vince Molesky, who's worked as the Patriots' long reliever in Game 2, a spot that normally would have been reserved in the rotation for left-handed pitcher Dwayne Bilo. 3-2 here from Hutchinson's fouled off again by Frias. A nice at-bat here for the switch-hitting shortstop. So that brings up a couple of questions. If Bilo's spot in the rotation has been skipped, he hasn't necessarily gotten off to the start that he would hope for, and Molesky's been potentially put into the rotation. Does that mean that Bilo is then available in the bullpen? And if so, that would add another left-handed arm to the bullpen for Somerset. Bilo would join Hutchinson and Mike Antonini as southpaws from the pen. 3-2 here. It misses low and inside, ball 4. So a long turn at bat for Vlad Frias. He's able to get on base and continue this inning. And that breaks up a stretch of 8 consecutive Lancaster Barnstormers batters retired. Vlad Frias has reached base in all 4 of his plate appearances tonight. So now Anderson De La Rosa steps up. He's 0 for 3 today with the run scored. He reached on an error back in the 2nd inning. A tough luck error for De La Rosa because he hit the ball very hard over to third base, but Alex Castellanos could not make the play. Deflected off of his glove. First pitch here to De La Rosa misses inside 1-0. But in terms of this Patriots bullpen, the conversation will then be, well, if Dwayne Bilo is a member of this bullpen moving forward, you know, he was arguably the most consistent relief pitcher for Somerset all of last year. De La Rosa grounds this one softly to short, fielded by Rodriguez, flips it to Kelly, covering the second base bag, and that retires the side. So no runs for the Barnstormers here. No hits, no errors, 1 runner left on base. We will stretch and then head to the bottom of the 7th inning with the Patriots trailing by 9 on SPN.TV, 1450 WCTC and WCTCAM.com.
It's a great day to play some Quick Draw. It's a winner! Oh, it's the Gotta Dance winner. What kind of winner will you be? A $1 bet could mean up to $100,000. Hang out and play, because anything can happen in Jersey. Are you ready for some family fun? Have a ball with everyone. It's a slam and hit. Come on and get patriotic.
The Somerset Patriots are back at award-winning TD Bank Ballpark in Bridgewater. Have you been to a game yet? It's the best affordable family fun in New Jersey. We have some big games and promotions coming up, so check our schedule today.
It's slam and hit. Come on, get patriotic. It's another action-packed Quick Draw game.
I won! All this is on me!
Oh, it's the Spread the Win winner. What kind of winner will you be? A $1 bet could mean up to $100,000. Hang out and play, because anything can happen in Jersey.
Looking for a great deal on a car? You'll score big savings at your Tri-State Ford dealer, proud sponsor of Somerset Patriots baseball. Visit tristateford.com for more information today. Need to hire technical professionals? Spearhead Staffing is Somerset County's award-winning IT staffing and recruiting company. From software developers to project managers, Spearhead Staffing can provide a customized recruiting approach for your company's needs. Visit them at spearheadstaffing.com today. 7th inning stretch here at TD Bank Ballpark with the Lancaster Barnstormers leading the Somerset Patriots 10-1. Looks like Jonathan Albaladejo's day has come to a close. There's a new pitcher on the mound here for the Lancaster Barnstormers. It is Jesus Sanchez, first reliever out of the pen for Lancaster. On a strong day for Albaladejo. He goes 6 innings, allows 1 run on 4 hits, 1 walk, and 6 strikeouts. So he gives way to the 5'11", 210-pound right-handed relief pitcher, Jesus Sanchez. He's making his 2nd relief appearance of the season. Was scoreless over his first 5 relief appearances, but allowed a pair of runs in his last time out against the Sugarland Skeeters. Enters with a 1-0 record and a 3.85 earned run average. He's tossed just 4 2/3 innings over his 6 appearances. 4 strikeouts, 4 walks, 3 hits allowed. So Sanchez will work against Aaron Dudley here. And the first pitch to Dudley. A fastball in there for a called strike, 0-1. Dudley, Weissenberger, and Mike Francoso due up for the Patriots. 6, 7, 8 batters in your order. Sanchez from the stretch with nobody on, and Dudley grounds this one foul down the first base line. No balls and 2 strikes. Some more movement in the Patriots bullpen down the right field line. That looks like Logan Kensing that's getting loose. So Kensing will likely come on for the 8th inning in a game that the Barnstormers have had in hand pretty much since the get-go. 0-2 pitch coming from Sanchez. Swung on and chopped foul by Dudley. Dudley with his base hit back in the 2nd inning, now riding a team-high 10-game hit streak and a team-high 11-game on-base streak pretty much to begin his season. And he's been red hot at the plate really over his last 4 games coming into tonight. 0-2 pitch. Line drive, left center field. Back goes Robinson, but he lines it up to make the catch. Shaded a little bit over towards left center against the left-handed hitting Dudley. He makes the play, and there's one away. But for Aaron Dudley entering tonight, he was 8 for 16 from the plate over his last 4 games. Now 1 for 3 today. So 1 out, nobody on. Bottom of the 7th inning, Patriots trailing 10-1. And up to the plate will come Adam Weissenberger. 0 for 2 today with a pair of groundouts. And as strong as Lancaster's lineup was and as difficult a time the Patriots had defensively, that's as strong as Jonathan Albaladejo was on the mound. His first pitch here from Sanchez misses low and outside, 1-0. Albaladejo at times looked nearly unhittable. Patriots scratched together 4 hits against him. As this one from Sanchez misses low, 2 balls and no strikes. In fact, through the first 5 innings for Albaladejo, he allowed just 2 base runners. And it wasn't until a 2-out, nobody-on rally for the Patriots in the bottom of the 6th that saw an Alfredo Rodriguez single and a 2-run double from Justin Trapp that got Somerset on the board. Fastball here to Weissenberger, misses high and outside. 3 balls, no strikes to the first-year catcher. Currently riding a 7-game hit streak. That could potentially be on the line. The pitch from Sanchez. Low and outside, ball 4. The Patriots get a base runner here. That's the second walk drawn by the Patriots tonight. So 2 out, so 1 out, runner at first, and now up to the plate comes Mike Francoso. At the very least for Weissenberger, it'll now be an 8-game on base streak. And for Mike Francoso, he's 0 for 2 today. He's got a 5-game hit streak on the line over his last 5 games. Almost equally as strong of a stretch as Aaron Dudley. 8 for 16 from the plate. Pair of runs batted in, 4 walks, and 7 runs scored for the former Rockland Boulder. Fastball here in for a called strike, 0-1. And just to provide, how much Francoso meant to that Rockland Boulders team over the last couple of seasons, I actually had a chance to talk to a couple of Rockland Boulders fans earlier today who drove an hour and a half just to tonight's ballgame just to see Francoso play in a new uniform. Curveball here, swing and a miss, 0-2. Francoso is a fan favorite up in Rockland for a couple of seasons, helped them with a couple of memorable postseason runs. And now he's playing for the Patriots and trying to endear himself to a brand new fan base. He's behind on the count here against Sanchez. The 0-2 on its way. Spiked in the dirt, so Francoso stays alive. Francoso, another sort of gritty kind of player, supremely athletic. Hasn't necessarily put up massive offensive numbers over the course of his career, whether it was in the Pirates organization to start off things or even with the Boulders over the last couple of seasons. 1-2 here, misses low and inside. It gets away from De La Rosa, and over to second base on the wild pitch advances Adam Weissenberger. But boys, Francoso really gotten off to a hot start this year. Entered with a .429 batting average. That ranked as the 4th best batting average in the Atlantic League, pretty much over the first 2 weeks of the season. Also ranked 2nd in the league in runs scored with 14 runs and tied for 3rd in the league with stolen bases. 2-2 here, just misses outside. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 1 away, bottom of the 7th inning. Patriots trailing the Lancaster Barnstormers 10-1. Lancaster with crooked numbers in 4 different innings to jump out to this big lead. It's Weissenberger off of second base here. The 3-2 to Francoso. Swung on, popped up, behind home plate. Over for a look is De La Rosa, but it lands out of play. So the count holds at 3-2. It was 2 runs in the first, 3 in the second, 2 in the third, and 3 in the 5th by Lancaster to jump out to this big lead. The Patriots got their lone run of the ballgame in the last inning on a 2-out double from Justin Trapp. Meanwhile, while we check the out-of-town scoreboard in the Atlantic League, this is the only game that's still being played. 3-2 to Francoso, fisted to the right side of the infield. On one bounce, it's fielded by Noel, and he quickly throws it to the first base bag for the second out. A productive out as Weissenberger advances over to third, but now 2 away in the inning. Francoso in danger of losing his 5-game hit streak, and up to the plate will come Scott Kelly. So we'll quickly check some of the other scores in the Atlantic League. And the Patriots right now, they've been helped out by all 3 other teams in the Freedom Division. It looks like it might be a Freedom Division kind of night. There's no matchups just between Freedom Division teams today. It was the York Revolution who took down the New Britain Bees 2-1 over at People's Bank Park earlier tonight. First pitch here to Scott Kelly, misses low and outside, 1-0. The Long Island Ducks fell to the Sugarland Skeeters 5-3 over at Bethpage Ballpark, and the Southern Maryland Blue Crabs defeated the Road Warriors 2-0 down at Regency Furniture Stadium. 1-0 here to Kelly, swung on and lifted out towards center. It's hit well to deep center and right in front of the warning track straight away. Sandford makes the play, and that retires the side. So no runs for the Patriots, no hits, no errors, and 1 runner left on base through 7. Lancaster leads 10-1 on 1450 WCTC and WCTCAM.com.
Baseball is back.
Way back, way back.
And so is your team.
Back, way back. Gone.
If you want to follow them all season, you want a network that goes where you go. T-Mobile is the best network for streaming baseball, so you'll never miss a game-changing moment.
Game over.
Because your stadium should be where you make it.
Shaving cream and sunscreen. Come on up, sunscreen. Come on up, sunscreen. That's all right. Let's open sunscreen over here. Come on. Here we go. Ah, there we are. SPF 20, I think. All right, now in a hand for everybody. Our aerosol cans. Don't forget, aerosol cans are recyclable. You can recycle yours at home. All right, everybody, get your 50-50 tickets out. Get your 50-50 tickets out. Your winning number, K. 366 349. Again, that's K. 366 349 up on the video board. That is tonight's winner's share. You have 10.
Looking for a new or used car? There's no better place than the Flemington Car and Truck Country family of brands, located on routes 202 and 31 in Flemington, New Jersey, or at Flemington.com. There you'll find a family-centered organization ready to take care of all of your automotive needs as they have done since 1976. The New Jersey Academy of Nutrition and Dietetics are a proud sponsor of Somerset Patriots baseball. Our mission is to accelerate improvements in New Jersey's health and wellness through food and nutrition. Visit eatrightnj.org for more information today. 10-1, the Barnstormers lead here in the top of the 8th inning. Mark Schwartz on the call. We've got Mike Sanfilippo running the boards back at our WCTC studios. We've got Pat Boyle and Jonathan Danica running our SPN broadcast side of things. And now a new pitcher in the ballgame for Somerset. It's Logan Kensing who will enter this ballgame as he works against the 9, 1, and 2 batters for the Barnstormers. It'll be Rico Noel, and then Darian Sandford and Tyler Bortnick. But it looks now like the Barnstormers might pinch hit for Noel, and they will. So it's Carlos Garcia. Carlos Garcia will get himself his first plate appearance of the ballgame. Barnstormers must feel pretty good with a 9-run lead. They give Garcia an at-bat, and the first pitch that Garcia swings, he lines it under the glove of Aaron Dudley at first base and down the right field line. It's a base hit for Carlos Garcia. And the leadoff batter is aboard for the Barnstormers here in the top of the 8th inning. So that should be rolled to hit. It is for Carlos Garcia. Garcia over at first now.
Number 7, Darian Sandford.
And now Darian Sandford will step in. Sandford's been on base 2 times today. Drew a walk back in the first inning. Came around to score. Reached on a fielder's choice in the second inning. Came around to score as well. So technically 0 for 3. Entered with a .333 batting average on the year. Logan Kensing works from the stretch. First pitch to Sandford. Grounded softly back to Kensing. Fields with the bare hand. Rushes the throw to first, but it's accurate. Sandford with a lot of speed. He's put out on the 1-3 put out. Now Sandford 0 for 4 today. But on to second base on the play goes Garcia. So a runner at second with 1 away now for Tyler Bortnick. It's been an impressive start to the season for Logan Kensing on the mound for the Patriots. He's arguably been their best relief pitcher thus far. This now is 7th appearance of the season. That leads the team. He's 2-0 and has not yet allowed a run. Over 6 innings of work entering tonight. He had not allowed a hit, 1 walk, and 7 strikeouts. The Carlos Garcia base hit to begin the inning, the first hit allowed by Kensing this season. He comes set, checks the runner at second. First pitch, breaking ball, misses outside to Tyler Bortnick, 1-0. Bortnick making his debut to TD Bank Ballpark. First time he's been back here since he played for the Patriots last season. Bortnick 0 for 3 today. Drew a walk, scored a run in the second, reached on an error in the fourth. The 1-0 in for a called strike, 1-1. The big damage done by the Patriots today have really come from Blake Galen, who had a 2-run single in the second inning. Vlad Frias, who has 4 RBI in the contest. Trayvon Robinson had an RBI. Joey Turdoslavich had an RBI. But it's mostly been Frias, Galen, and then some very poor defense from the Patriots. Again, 4 errors committed by Somerset tonight. That is a season high. Patriots bring their infield in here with 1 away. As this one's lifted out towards right field. Coming in is Trapp. He slides and makes the catch. Tagging up from third is Garcia. Trapp's throw is airmailed home. A nice play by Trapp to get the out. But tagging up from third base was Carlos Garcia. And it's a sac fly and a run batted in for Tyler Bortnick. That's his 9th run batted in of the season. And the Barnstormers now lead 11-1. And for Logan Kensing, that is the first run that he has allowed this season. So now 2 out, nobody on here in the top of the 8th inning. It's an 11-1 Barnstormers lead. And now a pinch hitter for the Barnstormers. Blake Galen was taken out of the ballgame a little earlier. So up at the plate, the right-handed hitting Matt Hibbert swings and misses at the first pitch fastball from Kensing. 0-1. So Hibbert takes Galen's spot, who went 2 for 4 from the plate with a run scored and a pair of runs batted in. Swings and misses at a cutter there from Kensing. Falls behind in the count 0-2. Hibbert just making his 3rd appearance this season. He's had 1 at bat so far. He's 0 for 1. He was also hit by a pitch. So this is his 2nd official at bat. The 0-2 pitch here. Breaking ball taken in the dirt. Check swing by Hibbert. A 1 ball and 2 strikes. Hibbert, a Pacific Association guy, making his Atlantic League debut this season. And now he gets to go up against a 9-year big leaguer in Logan Kensing. 11 runs, 9 hits, no errors for the Barnstormers. One run, 4 hits, 4 errors for the Patriots. Hibbert here takes a cutter in there for a called 3rd strike. So Kensing allows his first run of the season. We head to the bottom of the 8th. Patriots trailing by 10 on 1450 WCTC and WCTCAM.com.
It's time to celebrate with a birthday party at a Somerset Patriots game. Introducing our exclusive Little Caesars All-Star birthday packages for the upcoming season. Got a kid you want to have remember a special birthday for years to come? Well, the Patriots have 3 different kid-specific birthday packages that'll make their next birthday the most memorable one yet. Book a party package and upper box seating, enjoy an all-you-can-eat barbecue buffet in the NJM picnic area, or elevate your party into a fun-themed private suite uniquely designed for kids. Every Patriots party also comes with a crowd rendition of Happy Birthday with the birthday child on the field, a birthday t-shirt, an autographed baseball, and birthday invitations. Contact our group sales department for more information on how to celebrate a birthday in style today.
Yeah, just the one. But probably. Want a bank that's more human? Check out TD Bank. They're open 7 days a week with the longest hours. It's human banking built around your schedule. Stop by after the game and say hi, or stop by tdbank.com. Member FDIC, TD Bank, NA. Diamond Nation, located in Flemington, New Jersey, is the premier baseball and softball facility in the Northeast and is home to the Jack Cuss Baseball and Jenny Finch Softball Academies. Diamond Nation is a top draw for prominent youth, teen, and high school tournaments and is dedicated to providing top-flight instruction, private lessons, and outstanding camps for individuals and teams. Visit us at diamondnation.com. Well, the Patriots will bring a pinch runner to the plate here in the bottom of the 8th inning. Julio Bourbon exits, and it'll be Justin Pacioli to get his first at-bat of the ballgame in an 11-1 Lancaster lead. Jesus Sanchez stays in here, and first pitch to Pacioli in for a called strike, 0-1. So Julio Bourbon goes 1 for 3 from the plate. And now Pacioli with his first at bat. Grounds this one off of his front ankle. No balls and 2 strikes. Pacioli hitting .286 on this season. He started just 4 games, appeared in 7. Just 4 for 14 from the plate with a run batted in. There was a little bit of confusion in the top of the 8th inning as to how exactly Carlos Garcia made his way from second base to third base before the sac fly from Tyler Bortnick, as Pacioli skies this one foul. Apparently there was a balk that was called against Logan Kensing, which allowed Garcia to advance to third, and barely anybody in the press box noticed it. The only one that saw it was the important one, our official scorer, informed everyone, and that's how Garcia was at third base before the sac fly from Bortnick brought him home. 0-2 pitch here to Pacioli. It's grounded softly to short. Fielding it is Frias. And a quick throw across the diamond beats the speedy Pacioli. And there's one away here in the bottom of the 8th inning. So 1 out, nobody on, and up to the plate comes Alfredo Rodriguez. 1 for 3 today. He had a base hit back in the 6th inning. And he has scored the only run of the game for Somerset. It was a ground ball that just stayed fair down the first base line, which gave Rodriguez his base hit. Entered with a .375 batting average on the year. A right-handed batter to work against the righty Sanchez. Fastball here misses low to Rodriguez, 1-0. Alfredo entered not only with the 9th best batting average in the Atlantic League, he also ranked with the 4th best on base percentage. Breaking ball here drops in for a strike, 1-1. He had an even .500 on base percentage coming into tonight's ball game. That ranked 4th best in the Atlantic League. 1-1 here, swing and a drive towards center field, but playable for Sandford. Ranges a little bit towards right center field, and he makes a one-handed gliding catch for the second out. So Rodriguez now 1 for 4, 2 out, nobody on, and that'll bring Justin Trapp to the plate. Trapp 1 for 3 today. He had the lone big hit of the ball game, and so far the only highlight of this game for Somerset. A 2-out double over the head of Darian Sandford back in the 6th inning. Sandford has a lot of range over in center field, and he is now backed up. He's playing pretty deep as Trapp fouls off the first pitch from Sanchez. Makes sense. Try to play a no doubles defense here for the Barnstormers. I mean, they're comfortably ahead 11-1, but you know, you feel all right if you're a Lancaster fan to allow a couple of base hits to dink and dunk here and there. Sanchez from the stretch, the 0-1 to Trapp, misses inside. 1 ball and 1 strike. Well, Lancaster, managed by second-year manager Ross Peoples. And a very impressive resume for Peoples. He's become almost equally synonymous with Lancaster as Blake Galen is. Fastball here misses inside, 2 balls and a strike. Last year was his first year as manager of the team. And he wound up winning the Atlantic League Manager of the Year award. A very strong season for the Barnstormers. 2-1 pitch here from Sanchez to Trapp, fouled off. But Peoples has been around Lancaster for a long time. In fact, he is the only player in Atlantic League history to play with the same team for 10 seasons, as he was a long mainstay with the Barnstormers. He's Lancaster's all-time leader in pitching appearances, and he's also their all-time leader in innings pitched and strikeouts. As this slider here from Sanchez misses outside, 3 balls and 2 strikes. And in fact, there's only been 4 players in the history, or 4 people, I should say, in the history of the Atlantic League that have been staying and involved with a single team for a longer duration than Peoples. As Trapp fouls this one off. Kevin Baez has been associated with the Long Island Ducks now for 17 seasons, between his time as a player and his time as a coach and now as manager. Brett Jody and Sparky Lyle were both with the Somerset Patriots. Well, Sparky Lyle has actually been with the team for a lot longer if you include his time as manager emeritus. 3-2 here to Trapp, swinging a drive towards left field. It brings Robinson back. He turns around, and it's off the base of the wall, and Trapp advances off over to second base with a 2-out double. So Justin Trapp continues to swing a nice bat. That's his second double of the ball game. He's 2 for 4, and that keeps the inning alive for Kyle Roller. But in terms of this stat and players being around a team for a long amount of time, technically, Sparky Lyle was the manager of the Somerset Patriots for 15 seasons, and his time as manager emeritus doesn't necessarily translate into this statistic. Meanwhile, Brett Jody is now in his 15th season overall affiliated with the Patriots, split between his time both as a pitcher, as a pitching coach, and now as manager. Kyle Roller at the plate, first pitch swinging, lines it to left field, but it's right at Robinson. He barely has to move, and that retires the side. No runs for the Patriots, 1 hit, no errors, and 1 runner left on base. We head to the 9th. Somerset trails 11-1 on 1450 WCTC and WCTCAM.com.
Oh man, an expert. I work all day and no one checks on me.
Well, you'll feel better after a precision tune-up. You'll be up to 30% more efficient, and you'll live longer.
Plus, I get a foot rub?
That's not part of it.
It could be.
No.
Now at Frazier Service Experts, buy a precision tune-up and get one free next season.
I haven't felt this good in years.
For expert service guaranteed, call 866-EXPERTS.
If your child is facing a special health challenge, from chronic illness or autism to spinal cord injuries or developmental delays, it can feel like a long road ahead. But Children's Specialized Hospital is with you for every step, with the nation's most advanced care in multiple locations. And we bring your whole family by our side, adding your expertise to ours, because working together, we can bring children further than you've ever imagined.
Children's Specialized Hospital.
Now pitching number 50, Dustin Antolin.
Health Quest, a top 100 health and fitness club in the nation, is right here in our community. Conveniently located on Route 31 in Flemington and open 7 days a week, Health Quest proudly serves all of Central New Jersey. Health Quest's state-of-the-art facility, industry-leading fitness equipment, and knowledgeable staff combine to form an unforgettable fitness experience. At Health Quest, it's not just another day at the gym, it's a lifestyle. Visit them today and start your journey to becoming HQ Fit. Looking for a great deal on a car? You'll score big savings at your Tri-State Ford dealer, proud sponsor of Somerset Patriots baseball. Visit tristateford.com for more information today. It's Dustin Antolin onto the mound for the Patriots here in the top of the 9th inning as they trail the Lancaster Barnstormers 11-1. Joey Turdoslavich will lead off for Lancaster to work against Antolin. First pitch here from Antolin misses low, 1 ball and no strikes. Logan Kensing goes 1 inning. He allows a run on a hit, no walks, and 1 strikeout. And now Antolin, the 4th different relief pitcher used by Somerset tonight. The 1-0. Swing and a miss. Change up there from Antolin. Got Turdoslavich out in front, 1-1. Antolin in his 2nd season with Somerset, a 6'2", 230-pound righty from Hawaii, resides in New York, Liverpool, New York. He works from the stretch with nobody on base. The 1-1. Fastball at the knees for a called strike. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Antolin, now making his 6th appearance of the season, has not yet factored into a decision with a 3.60 ERA. He's allowed 3 runs, 2 of which earned on 6 hits, 3 walks, and 6 strikeouts over 5 innings. As Turdoslavich here swings through the changeup from Antolin, 1 away. Well, Antolin, certainly one of the guys in contention for the closer's job here with the Patriots. He was the first guy to get a save opportunity back on opening night on April 27th. Blew that save chance. In fact, the first save that was recorded by a Somerset Patriots relief pitcher this season was recorded by Ryan Kelly. That was in Game 1 of Wednesday's doubleheader against the Road Warriors. Antolin will work here against the switch-hitting Trayvon Robinson. Swing and a miss on the first pitch, fastball 0-1. It was then Antolin who worked Game 2 of that Wednesday doubleheader. And Antolin earned his first save of the season that night. He did allow a run on 3 hits in the inning. Gave up a leadoff one-out home run, to Osvaldo Martinez of the Road Warriors, as Robinson takes this one outside, 1-1. He then allowed runners to advance to first and third in a 1-run ball game before he got Edwin Gomez to ground into a game-ending 1-6-3 double play. Antolin works on the mound here in a non-save situation, gets Trayvon Robinson out in front with a nice changeup. And it's a 1-ball, 2-strike count against the switch-hitting Robinson, who certainly enjoyed his time here with Somerset, albeit a bit brief. Started off the season with the Patriots and then was traded over to Lancaster Barnstormers about midway through. 1-2 pitch here from Antolin. Swung on, grounded over to second. Scott Kelly knocks it down with a sliding stop, gets to his feet and throws out Robinson at first base for the second out. Nicely done there by Scott Kelly, robbing his former teammate of a base hit. Ranged over to his right, sort of slid to his right and knocked the ball down with his glove before collecting the ball with his bare hand and throwing it over to first base to beat Robinson to the bag. So 2 out, nobody on here in the top of the 9th inning. Barnstormers still leading by 10. And up to the plate will come a pinch hitter. Taking the first pitch here is their new designated hitter, Isaac Wenrich, who actually entered as a pinch hitter for Ryan Castile back in the 7th inning. So he'll get his second plate appearance of the ballgame here. Grounded out to third base back in the 7th. The 1-0 here to Wenrich. In there at the knees for a called strike, 1-1. Just to finish up on Trayvon Robinson, it was the 2016 season that he actually started with the Somerset Patriots before he was traded to Lancaster. Played in 64 games with Somerset, hit .235 before he was traded to Lancaster, and finished the season hitting .298 with the Barnstormers. This pitch from Antolin misses low to Wenrich, 2-1. Went back to Lancaster last year, hit .287 with 7 home runs and 39 RBI over 97 games. And now he's gotten off to a red-hot start this season. Left-handed hitting Wenrich at the plate here against the righty Antolin, the 2-1. Fastball, it misses outside, 3 balls and 1 strike. Well, in the bottom of the 9th inning, last licks for the Patriots. it'll be their 5, 6, 7 batters in the lineup due up. So Alex Castellanos, Aaron Dudley, and Adam Weissenberger to work against what I'm assuming will be a new pitcher for the Barnstormers, the 3-1. In there for a called strike, 3-2. There is some movement in Lancaster's bullpen. Jesus Sanchez has tossed 2 scoreless innings of relief, allowing just 1 hit and 1 walk. Antolin trying to work a 1-2-3 top of the 9th inning here. 3-2 pitch on its way. Misses low, ball 4. So Wenrich draws a 2-out walk, and that keeps this inning alive. And up to the plate will come Vlad Frias. It'll give Frias 1 more opportunity to hit for the cycle. Frias hit a base hit in the 2nd inning, had an RBI double in the 3rd, and scored a run. Hit a 3-run home run in the 5th, and drew a walk his last time up. He's been on base 4 times. He is a triple shy of the cycle. Antolin comes set here. First pitch to Frias, in there for a called strike, 0-1. It's one of the reasons why Frias is still in this ball game, as the Barnstormers have made a couple of different changes. Wenrich over at first base, he entered as a pinch hitter for Ryan Castile. Carlos Garcia took Rico Noel's spot earlier in the game. 0-1 here to Frias. Misses outside. 1 ball and 1 strike. Well, the Patriots will be back in action tomorrow. They'll try to shrug off this difficult game. It's a great thing about baseball. You kind of wipe some dirt on a tough loss like this and then get right back after it the next day. In fact, the Patriots will have 2 opportunities in the next day, as this one misses upstairs to Frias. 2-1. Tomorrow is scheduled a single admission doubleheader here at TD Bank Ballpark. 2 7-inning ball games scheduled to start at 6 o'clock. The gates will open early because tomorrow will be our Ballpark Comic-Con, our annual event here. Captain America and Spider-Man will both be at the ballpark as Frias grounds this one softly to short, collected by Rodriguez, and he throws it over to first to retire the side. No runs for the Barnstormers, no hits, no errors, and a runner left on. We head to the bottom of the 9th inning. It's rally time for the Patriots as they trail by 10 on 1450 WCTC and WCTCAM.com.
At Flemington Car and Truck Country, we've been satisfying customers for over 40 years, providing selection. With 16 manufacturer brands plus over 500 available certified pre-owned vehicles. Convenience, with all our dealerships located on Route 202 and 31 in Flemington. And satisfaction, with positive reviews praising our business model every day. We'll never take our customers for granted. Flemington Car and Truck Country.
Every day, we're here for you.
Bottle flip challenge? No problem. Running Man challenge? Piece of cake.
Mannequin challenge? Easy peasy.
Now we challenge you to stop substance abuse. Every day, teens are at risk of an overdose. Drugs affect your brain and several other vital organs. So stop and think before trying one of these harmful substances. Are you up for the challenge?
Yes, sir. Back here at TD Bank Ballpark for the bottom of the 9th inning, as the Lancaster Barnstormers are leading the Somerset Patriots 11-1. 11 runs, 9 hits, no errors for Lancaster. 1 run, 5 hits, 4 errors for the Patriots. It was pretty evident early in this one that this was just not going to be Somerset's night. The Barnstormers got out to a 2-run lead in the first, added 3 more in the second, 2 in the 3rd, 3 more in the 5th. The Patriots got a run back in the bottom of the 6th, but Lancaster answered in the top of the 7th. And that brings us here to the bottom of the 9th inning with the Patriots needing a historic 10-run rally to even up this ball game. It'll be a new pitcher on the mound for Lancaster, the lengthy 6'5" right-handed relief pitcher Steven Johnson on the mound as he works against the 5-6-7 batters for the Patriots. First pitch swinging here is Alex Castellanos, and he tops it foul, 0-1. Castellanos 0 for 3 today. He has hit safely, however, in 7 of the 8 games in which he's played this season. Looked like he might have chopped that first pitch off of maybe his ankle or his foot as he slowly walks around before collecting himself and just now getting back into the right-handed batter's box. Be sure to stay tuned after the conclusion of this ball game if you're listening on WCTC to the Flemington Department Store post-game show as we recap the night and give you the My Rewards radio code again. Castellanos fouls off the fastball from Johnson, 0-2. And we'll also set the stage for tomorrow's single admission doubleheader here at TD Bank Ballpark. Again, it's Ballpark Comic-Con, so there will be a number of comic book vendors that'll be here in attendance. A lot of different trading for different games going on as well. And then the 2 stars in attendance will be Spider-Man and Captain America, trying to ride off the high of the Marvel Universe and the new Avengers movie that came out. As the slider here to Alex Castellanos misses outside 1-2. So we'll feel honored that Spider-Man and Captain America will be able to take time out of their busy schedule, saving the world from Thanos, to come here to TD Bank Ballpark and to meet and greet with some fans, take some pictures. The 1-2 on its way to Castellanos. Slider misses outside, 2-2. One broadcast note to touch upon. It was confirmed, and I believe our broadcast yesterday, that our director of the SPN.TV broadcast and normal play-by-play Patriots commentator, Pat Boyle, not a fan of the Marvel Universe. That being said, he will still be in attendance for Ballpark Comic-Con tomorrow. 2-2 to Castellanos is fouled off to the backstop as Alex stays alive. We also learned that Pat has never watched Star Wars. So I'll throw him under the bus right there because that is something that is worthy of being thrown under the bus. Nobody on, nobody out here in the bottom of the 9th inning. Patriots trailing 11-1. It's Alex Castellanos for his 4th plate appearance at the plate. 2-2 pitch from Johnson. Swung on and popped a mile in the air, but shallow right center. In comes Darian Sandford. He loses his hat, but he makes the catch. And there's one away. So Castellanos now 0 for 4. That'll bring up Aaron Dudley. Only 5 hits so far for the Patriots today. Justin Trapp has 2. Julio Bourbon had 1. Alfredo Rodriguez had 1. And it's Aaron Dudley who also has 1, now riding a 10-game hit streak. A good amount of the sold-out crowd here at TD Bank Ballpark have remained in attendance for the promised post-game fireworks show, which will kick off after the conclusion of this ball game. First pitch to Aaron Dudley, swinging a drive towards right center field. It's going to drop in front of Darian Sandford. And Aaron Dudley has his 2nd hit of the ball game, and he stays hot from the plate. He's 2 for 4. He is now 10 for his last 20 over his last 5 games, including tonight. And while it has not been a night to remember for Somerset, Justin Trapp is 2 for 4 and Aaron Dudley are 2 for 4. So a couple of silver linings for the Patriots to take out of this one. I think the biggest silver lining, at least for Somerset, is that they'll have an opportunity to wipe the slate clean and potentially win this series tomorrow. Be a very quick turnaround for these two teams as the first pitch to the catcher, Adam Weissenberger, in for a called strike, 0-1. Kyle Davies will make his Somerset Patriots debut in Game 1 of tomorrow's doubleheader. Vince Molesky will make his first start in Game 2. Weissenberger swings through the fastball here from Johnson, 1-1. Our pitching matchups for tomorrow's doubleheader. Davies Game 1 against Lancaster Southpaw Nate Reed. And then in Game 2, Vince Molesky makes his first start against Lancaster righty Brooks Hall. 0-2 here to Weissenberger, skied out to left. Robinson ranging back near the warning track, his back right against the wall. He makes the catch, and retreating to first base is Aaron Dudley, and the Patriots are now down to their final out of this ball game. Weissenberger gave that ball a ride, but he's now 0 for 3. That'll end his 7-game hit streak. But he did reach base with a walk in his last at-bat, so we'll convert that 7-game hit streak into an 8-game on-base streak. And now it's Mike Francoso, has not yet reached base today. He's 0 for 3. Dudley at first base, 2 away, bottom of the 9th inning. First pitch to Francoso, it misses outside, 1-0. Well, if the Patriots cannot come back in this one, it'll be the second win of the season for Jonathan Albaladejo and the second loss of the year for Rick Teasley. 1-0 to Dudley, in for a called strike, 1-1. Oh, sorry, the pitch to Francoso in for a called strike, 1-1. Steven Johnson looking to finish off this game for the Barnstormers from the stretch here. 1-1 to Francoso, grounded up the middle and into center field. It's a base hit for Mike Francoso, possibly in his last at-bat of the ballgame. He's now 1 for 4. That extends his hit streak to 6 consecutive games, and it advances Aaron Dudley over to second. And at least for the time being, this ballgame's still alive for the Patriots. Scott Kelly has failed to reach base so far tonight. Number 9 batter in the Patriots lineup, 0 for 3 with a strikeout back in the 6th inning. And for Kelly, his hits have really come in bunches this year. He's made 8 starts. This is now his 9th start of the season. 1-1 to Kelly. A breaking ball drops in for a strike, 0-1. In his previous 8 starts, he had a hit in 4 games, and he went 4 hitless games. But in the games in which he got a hit, 3 of those were multi-hit games. 0-1 here to Kelly. Another curveball misses inside. 1 ball and 1 strike. So for Scott, the 5th-year Patriot, his hits have sort of come in bunches. And unfortunately for him, it's an 0 for 3 performance so far today. Justin Pacioli awaits on deck, hoping for his second at-bat. 1-1 here to Kelly. Swung on and fouled off. And now the Patriots are down to their final strike. 1 ball, 2 strikes, and 2 away here in the bottom of the 9th inning, with the Lancaster Barnstormers leading the Somerset Patriots 11-1. Aaron Dudley off of second, Mike Francoso off of first. It's been all Barnstormers all night in front of a sold-out crowd here at TD Bank Ballpark. Steven Johnson comes set, the 1-2 pitch. Curveball drops in for a called 3rd strike, and that ends the ball game. Kelly disagrees as the home plate umpire, Matt Chris, immediately walks off the field, and it's the Barnstormers that have taken game 1 of this 3-game series by a final score of 11-1. For all of our SPN.TV viewers, we thank you guys so much for tuning into tonight's ball game. We will sign off for now. If you want to listen to the Flemington Department Store postgame show, turn on your radio dials to 1450 WCTC. Our next SPN broadcast will take place next weekend. We will see you guys then. For all of our radio listeners, stay with us. When we return, we'll go over tonight's ball game and give you your My Rewards code. Coming up next on 1450 WCTC and WCTCAM.com.
First pitch, 6:05, 2 7-inning ball games, but we are not done yet for this evening. We've got a lot more fun coming your way, and Mike has 1